All right, Coach, if you don't mind giving us an opening statement about the game tonight, we'll get to some questions for you and your guys.
Well, I'm really proud of our group. You know, I thought, to be completely honest, I thought the 1-3-1 zone really neutralized Ole Miss. You know, the fact that they played a game, it seems like yesterday, I'm sure didn't help their cause. A lot of their shots were flat, short, and I thought our guys did a really good job in both halves of really playing a defense that is a secondary defense for us. And then, you know, offensively, I thought, you know, our guys did a really good job of adjusting to changing defenses, handling Ole Miss's zone looks without turning it over. We turned it over a few times down the stretch, but, you know, held on enough to be able to seal the game. And, you know, when you play a team like Ole Miss, you got to do a great job on the glass. Going zone probably hurt us in that sense, but we just felt like it was the most effective defense.
If you have a question, raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you, and name and affiliation, please, this time.
Shannon Russell, Cincinnati Enquirer. Matt, you talked after last game about how you felt a lot of pressure as a senior to play well in the NCAA tournament. Talk about today how you were able to exploit their defense and score 20 points.
Yeah, no, I think we did a good job sort of pounding the ball inside to begin with, and when we can do that, establish inside, then it really opens up the outside. And, you know, D and a couple other guys, JP, were hitting some big shots outside to keep the floor stretched. You know, they did look a little tired, and, you know, they had to play that game, but overall they're a really tough team. They never stop playing. They're very handsy, and I'm just glad that we came out with a win.
Here in the middle on the aisle, please.
Gary Smith, Florida Times Union. Matt, could you share with us the conversation you had before the technical? What kind of transpired there?
It was something like, hey, I like your shoes. And he's like, oh, I also like your shoes. And that's pretty much what happened. Yeah.
Okay. And that was one of those situations where they made 4 points out of it. You got your third foul. That was a point where things could have collapsed, but why do you think they did?
It was a stupid mistake by me. And, you know, I mean, he dunked the ball on me and then, you know, had a couple words for me. And then, you know, coming back down, I was stupid. And, you know, the second guy always gets noticed. So it was dumb on my part, and, you know, it's disappointing. But, yeah, it was something where once they made those 2 free throws and got the ball, I knew that I couldn't let my team down like that. You know, I tried to talk to the guys, hey, don't let that be a turning point for them. We sort of saw that in Georgetown when we had gotten a technical, and they sort of rallied from that. So, yeah, I'm just – probably that won't happen again. There won't be any more technicals from me.
Front row. Can we get that on record?
Expunged.
I think we just did. Here, front row on the left.
Matt Edwards, WOWT. Chris, you've talked all year in these big games about guys stepping up who maybe don't usually have big games. How key was that tonight to have some of those guys do that?
I thought our bench played really well. You know, JP hit a ton of a couple shots that I thought gave us some momentum. He also took a couple shots that I felt like strangling him. But, you know, sometimes the good with the bad with JP. He's a freshman. He hasn't been in that situation before. But, you know, I thought all of our bench guys did a great job. Jalen didn't shoot, you know, very well from the field. I thought he was rushed, but Jalen's a much better player than that. Miles, you know, hit that three at the end. James, who hasn't been a starter all year for us, to go 13 rebounds against that front line of Ole Miss says something about the type of rebounder he is. He's made the most of his opportunity, and just fortunate to advance.
I think it might have been
front row again.
I think it might have been when Remy got the N1. Was it you that got the N1 at the turnover? Anyways, at some point you kind of pumped your fist. Is it more of a sense of relief for you at this point in the year to advance? Do you celebrate at any point, you personally?
Well, sure, these guys celebrated. You know, we're excited. This is the best time of the year. This is what you work for the entire off season. You know, we've gotten better as the year's gone on. You know, especially on the defensive end. You know, they shoot 32% from the field, 22% from the three. They only shoot 5 free throws. Our guys have gotten a lot better defensively as the year's gone on. And I've told them that the teams that advance in tournament play are the ones that can get stops and defend. And I think this team is finally starting to realize that. And you know, defensively, we've been here over the last 3 or 4 weeks as good as we've been all year.
Let's go here on the right side of the room.
D, you tied a season high with 17 points today and were able to get some three-pointers off. Did you have good looks today, or did you feel like they were maybe emphasizing other parts of their scouting report and giving you options to do that?
Yeah, I thought I had a couple, you know, pretty wide open shots. I was just being ready to shoot, knowing Matt would pass me the ball, and, you know, I just took advantage of the opportunity.
On the aisle?
Yeah, maybe ask Remy and James to address this, but Mississippi had a lot of emotion from that victory and came with a little momentum. Going to get the same thing maybe out of Georgia State. They're going to come in with a lot of emotion, a lot of momentum. You guys were very, very businesslike out there. In situations like this, do you just worry about yourself, worry about what you do, and kind of put aside what the other team may or may not have done in the previous game?
Remy, if you'll go first, please.
Coach do a great job of preparing us for the games, and we do a great job of locking in, on scouting the other teams. So, we do a great job of applying that out on the court. But, at the end of the day, we worry about, what we need to do, and we feel like if we take care of, what we have to do on the offensive, defensive end, then, everything take care of itself.
Another question over here.
James, can you talk about your three-pointer with about 13 minutes left? I think Matt was out of the game. You're open there beyond the arc. Did you think that one was going in? And, did you have any doubts at that point?
No, I didn't have any doubts, I would say. I just shot it with confidence. I haven't shot well from the three-point this year. So, I just stepped up, shot it with confidence. I've been working on it every day in practice. So, I would have regretted it if I didn't take that shot and we didn't get the outcome that we wanted to get. So I just stepped up and took it.
Go for it.
This question's for any of you guys. Were you able to watch the end of the Georgia State game as you were waiting in the tunnel or anything? And did you have any impressions of them in that win?
Yeah.
Well, me personally, I didn't see the shot. I kind of heard the crowd go crazy. RJ Hunter's a good friend of mine. I was telling my teammates, through the whole game that he was going to make a shot because he wasn't shooting well through the game. But me personally, yeah, I don't know if anybody else saw that in the game.
Yeah, I saw it in the locker room. He was pretty far out when he hit it. He's known as a shooter. It seems like he's a pretty good shooter. We have more scouting to do on him, but we'll see him this weekend. So.
Any last questions? Oh, yeah, hey, everybody, yeah. One here, and we'll get to you next.
Chris, could you address that thing also where, like I said, Mississippi had some emotion, some momentum. Same thing with Georgia State. What do you do to get these kids to concentrate on what they got to do as opposed to what the team you're playing might have done?
Yeah, with all due respect to any opponent that we play, we cannot worry, and nor do we, about the mindset of the other team. Whether they're coming off, Ole Miss before the BYU game had lost 4 of their last 5. But it's irrelevant when we tip it off against them. Georgia State's outcome against Baylor, great game, terrific shot at the end by, an NBA prospect and RJ Hunter. But, at the end of the day, we just have to prepare our guys, and we will as best we can, and take the floor ready to play. And I think our guys have done a great job, like Remy said, of locking in on the details, understanding the scouting report, being excited to play and playing for one another. That's really all we can control.
Here on the right.
Remy, they cut the deficit to 10 points down the stretch and then had the turnover that led to Jalen passing the ball to you for the run out. Can you talk about that play and how it really changed the complexion for you guys down the stretch?
Yeah, we got a steal, and Jalen did a great job of looking up. And, I just wanted to finish with my teammates. That was really about it. They made a run, but did a great job of staying together. Like Coach said, they're going to make runs, stay together, do the good and the bad. So did a great job of sticking together as a team, and that's what we have to do.
Any last questions? Everybody good? Congratulations, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.